for at least one play, he looked like he was right back in Gainesville running the offense for Herb and making his special brand of magic between the lines. I don't care where your loyalties lie or how you feel about Tim Tebow. With 9:50 left in the first quarter, Denver down 7-0 on the Raider 40-yard line. If this play does not get your heart beating, you better check and make sure you have one. Hope you've got a box of Kleenex nearby, because this is how it sounded.
Tebow's in the gun, 2 receivers on each side. Here's a 4-man rush, and this is a quarterback draw. Tebow with a lot of room to run. Tebow's going to have a first down. Tebow inside the 15, inside the 10. Tebow, a Denver touchdown. 40 yards on 3rd and 24 on a quarterback lead draw.
To be honest, that was a mistake on my part. I was supposed to hand it to Buck, and I ran it. It ended up working. It was a draw, and I was supposed to hand it to Buck, Real Buckhalter. I thought it was the Q draw, and I just ran it, and Buck went and let up for me and made a good block, and I cut off his block, and we scored.
Touchdown, Gators! Broncos! All that was missing on that play was a chest bump with Percy in the end zone and a bear hug with Herb on the sideline. Especially since that Raider defense looked like the Georgia Bulldogs on that play. Hey, fellas, I know that Timothy has got that it and that he's got this captivating presence that you just can't help but be blown away by. But why were you all standing around and watching him run 40 yards right up the middle? All these questions that we've had to hear about, can he continue to run the ball the same way he did in college in the NFL? Well, yes, if he doesn't take any hits when he runs it. I was looking for somebody on the Raiders defense to go to Shard Choice right there in the end zone and get some gloves signed for their nephew. Or just tear their Raiders jersey off and defect to the Broncos so they can follow Timothy into battle every single week. And there are reports coming out of Oakland this morning that the Oakland Coliseum groundskeepers are baffled by a rose bush that is sprouted out of the ground in that very spot on the field where Timothy crossed the goal line. Also, in an unrelated report, or related, CNN is reporting that a woman gave birth to a baby right in the middle of that touchdown run, and that 24 hours later, that baby is already walking and talking and turning baby formula into wine. And this is after only one start. One start, one touchdown run. Can you imagine how much of a better place this world will be if he starts every single week for Denver? I mean, listen to this play one more time and tell me you don't get goosebumps. Tell me it's not the most beautiful thing you've ever heard in your life. Because I will tell you, if you've got a problem with him or it, you've got a problem with yourself.
Tebow's in the gun, 2 receivers on each side. Here's a 4-man rush, and this is a quarterback draw. Tebow with a lot of room to run. Tebow's going to have a first down. Tebow inside the 15, inside the 10. Tebow, a Denver touchdown. 40 yards on 3rd and 24 on a quarterback lead draw.
To be honest, that was a mistake on my part. I was supposed to hand it to Buck, and I ran it. It ended up working. It was a draw, and I was supposed to hand it to Buck, Real Buckhalter. I thought it was the Q draw, and I just ran it, and Buck went and let up for me and made a good block, and I cut off his block, and we scored.
How Tim Tebow of him to cop to, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I got to be honest. I made a mistake. Not like, oh, yeah, I broke them off. I had a little something for them. They were yapping at me, disrespecting me. Oh, yeah, I changed up. I changed up the line of scrimmage. I saw I had an opportunity. Yeah. How's that taste? No. He copped to, I made a mistake. My bad. I don't know. I know this. I know I feel like I'm a better person now than I did prior to that take. The Broncos need to toss the keys to this guy on a permanent basis. Not the rest of this year, not for the last 2 games. I mean, for all of eternity. They'll be a better team for it. Earth will be a better planet for it. Way to go, my man. Good to see. Good to see. I knew it. Not a question of if, but a matter of when. Give him the keys to the car. Everybody will pull over. It's like an ambulance coming through. Give him the keys to the car. Everybody will immediately pull to the curb on the right side. Lanes will open up. Like the Raiders on that touchdown run. T.R.T. It's my man.